Welcome to the YouTube channel Did You Know, where we uncover intriguing facts about the world around us. Today, we're taking a deep dive into a holiday that brings together families across the United States, Thanksgiving Day. We'll explore the origins, traditions, and some surprising information about this cherished celebration. Whether you're a history buff or just curious, there's something here for everyone. So sit back, grab a slice of pumpkin pie, and prepare to journey into the history and traditions of Thanksgiving Day. Thanksgiving Day, a holiday filled with food, family, and gratitude. But do you know how it all began? Let's take a journey back in time, 400 years ago, to the year 1621. This is when the first Thanksgiving feast was held, a three-day event that marked the successful harvest of the Pilgrims after a year of hardship and survival. They were not alone in their celebration, as they were joined by the Wampanoag tribe, the indigenous people who had taught them how to cultivate the land. The feast was filled with wildfowl, venison, and corn, a stark contrast to our modern-day spread of turkey and pumpkin pie. But the essence of the feast, a time of giving thanks and sharing with others, remains at the core of our celebrations today. Fast forward to the year 1863, in the midst of the Civil War. President Abraham Lincoln, moved by a series of editorials written by Sarah Josepha Hale, proclaimed the last Thursday of November to be a day of Thanksgiving. This proclamation established Thanksgiving as a national holiday, a day for all Americans to stop and reflect on their blessings. So the next time you sit down for your Thanksgiving feast, remember the long history that led to this day. From the turkey on the table to the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade, Thanksgiving is filled with traditions. The centerpiece of the holiday, the turkey, is a symbol of abundance and gratitude. But did you know that the first Thanksgiving feast likely didn't include turkey at all? It's believed that the Pilgrims and Native Americans feasted on venison, seafood, and corn instead. Yet today, more than 46 million turkeys are cooked and consumed in the United States on Thanksgiving Day. Now let's talk about the parades. The tradition of Thanksgiving parades dates back to the early 20th century, with the most famous being the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade. This parade, with its giant balloons, marching bands, and elaborate floats, has become a holiday spectacle watched by millions across the country. And let's not forget the football games. The tradition of watching football on Thanksgiving started in the late 19th century, becoming a holiday staple that brings families together around the television after the feast. These traditions, whether they're old or new, are more than just activities. They're a way of expressing gratitude, spending time with loved ones, and celebrating the holiday spirit. The turkey, the parades, the football games, they all contribute to the special warmth and joy that is Thanksgiving. While we all have our own ways of celebrating, these traditions bring us all together on this special day. Now that we've covered the origins and traditions, here are some unusual facts you might not know about Thanksgiving Day. Firstly, ever wondered why we associate turkey with Thanksgiving? Well, surprisingly, there's no historical evidence to suggest that turkey was even on the menu at the first Thanksgiving. The feast probably consisted more of deer, shellfish, and corn. The turkey only became a staple of the holiday meal in the 19th century. And speaking of turkeys, every year, the President of the United States pardons a turkey, sparing it from ending up on the dinner table. This lighthearted tradition has been around since the time of President Harry Truman in the late 1940s. Did you know that the first Thanksgiving celebration lasted 3 whole days? That's a lot of feasting. And it wasn't until more than 200 years later, in the year 1863, that President Abraham Lincoln declared Thanksgiving a national holiday. And here's a fun fact for all the shoppers out there. Black Friday, the day after Thanksgiving, is often the busiest shopping day of the year. But it wasn't always about shopping. Initially, the term Black Friday was used to describe the heavy and disruptive pedestrian and vehicle traffic that would occur on the day after Thanksgiving. So there you have it, some fun and unusual facts about Thanksgiving Day. We hope you've enjoyed this journey into the history and traditions of Thanksgiving Day. We've traveled from the origins of this cherished holiday, through its endearing traditions, and uncovered some truly unusual facts. Thank you for joining us on this exploration. Now it's your turn. Which fact did you find most interesting? Share in the comments below, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Did You Know for more fascinating facts.